Hello and welcome to Wrestle Talk with Rabid Beaver, and the man in the hour is joining me, the man of the hour himself, the Aztec Jaguar Warrior himself. Santiago is here. Santiago, it's been a couple days since you've been here. How you been doing, sir?
Well, Joseph, Santiago here. I've been doing a lot better. Yeah, I've been doing a lot better recently. Recently, I got injured when I was doing the show.
Tell us just a little bit about it, because there's some people who don't know that are just joining us for the first time. They're watching for the first time whatsoever. So they know that I know that you were in a match with the Russians, and there was some stuff that was going on. And eventually what happened is you got injured. So tell us about it. Take us back to that point.
Yeah, the Russians, after they won the match against me and Brody, they attacked me backstage, and they hit me enough where they dislocated my elbow, and then I can no longer continue to wrestle right after that. But now I'm in recovery, and I'm looking for revenge when I come back. And right now, I'm making a lot of progress. So Russians, you don't know when I'll come, but when I come, there's going to be ferocity and there's going to be fury coming your way. So you better be ready.
Absolutely. And like you said, like any good animal that's been hurt or been injured, you might take some time to get that injury under control. But once it's under control and you're back out there and you're hunting on the regular, you're going to be looking for some revenge. You're going to be looking to make some Russian soup, let's say it like that. You're going to be looking to pounce on them and take them out. And I couldn't agree with you more on that fact, especially after what they did to you. What a cowardly act, by the way, attacking you from behind in the locker room to take out that elbow. And I believe that we've got a shot of it directly from your Instagram page. Let's get over there and you can see right here. Now, this is Santiago's personal Instagram page right here. And as you can see, right there, they dislocated it. They popped it out of place for him. And it's Santiago Jaguar, Aztec Jaguar Warrior, if you're wanting to follow him on Instagram right there. So you guys get to see it right here first. And look, man, that looked so bad. It looked so gnarly right there. But we're so grateful that you're in recovery and that you're able, hopefully soon, to get back inside the ring. And the first thing you're going to be looking to do is grab that revenge. Is that correct?
That is definitely correct. Siberian Surgeon, you don't want to talk smack? Wait until I return and see who's going to be laughing. You didn't take all the lies out of me. I always live forever. And when I return, you won't like it so much.
Wow, what strong words coming from him. What nerve he has to even rub it in. Like, look at the injury that we did. Look how we have put you on the sideline and shelf you. And that's a dangerous place to be, Siberian Surgeon. That's a dangerous place to be, Victor Volkov, because you may have him sidelined right now, but when he comes back, he might be bringing some people with him. And as we saw here in recent weeks, he's had some help show up in the mask. The luchadors have come out in force for him. We got to see El Scorpio come out. We got to see El Gorgo come out. I mean, so you might be in for a battle, and you're not making friends inside the ring. You're not making friends at all, as we saw at the TV taping, which we can't speak about just yet. But there was a TV taping that took place here recently this Sunday, and you didn't make no friends inside that ring. That's all I'm going to say about that. But we know that you guys are in trouble. Santiago, you might be making some extra friends outside of the ring as that injury has occurred. We noticed that you were there, that you were in production, that you were working the backside of production. Speak a little bit about the School of Morton and the production side that they've asked you to, the role that they've asked you to work in.
I don't think they didn't ask me for any production to work on. I think more as a viewer. I think, and like maybe like help them. I think like I don't think I'll like to learn how to work production eventually. They were asked me to. But I would like to. I remember the last time I held the camera, so I learned different perspectives or how to hold the camera. But I think I can probably do it a lot better this time, since I like make my own highlight reels of my own wrestling matches that I had.
Well, holding that camera is a big deal. You were working it for a little bit. You got to learn some angles. You got to learn how to hold it, how to move it, how to maneuver with that camera so it doesn't shake, so it doesn't move. So that's a big thing, buddy. I would absolutely say that is one of the most important jobs in all of professional wrestling, whether people want to realize that or not, Santiago. So just you gaining the knowledge by doing that and working on that section of it. And then, like you said, working with your own production as well and producing your own videos for your own thing, such as your Instagram, your YouTube, which let's bring that up. I think I got your YouTube right over here, Santiago. Let me get it popped up for them. So this is your YouTube. It's at Santiago Aztec Jaguar Warrior. You can like and subscribe. You can check out all of his videos that are here. And my Lord, you've got enough stuff going on for you right here that you're working your way into production on this side of it as well and getting yourself known on this aspect of social media, which is really great for you, Santiago. I've got to say, there's a lot of people who are afraid to make their own YouTube page because they don't know how it's going to go. But you've stepped out in there and into the realm, and you're trying to get those viewers. You're trying to get people. So we're going to try to help you right here at Santiago Aztec Jaguar Warrior. All together, one word is how you can find him. You can go back through and watch some of the best things. Sean Carson, God rest his soul. He just recently passed away here. But you had some great footage with you and Sean Carson, C. Collins. You had the Paradox. You've had everything. You did Santiago versus OK. So you've got a lot of stuff that's on here. Max Abel versus you, and so much more. These people don't really realize that you're maneuvering yourself into such a great position, Santiago. Speak about your YouTube for just a second.
Well, I wanted to produce, or I always love making or I'll always watch highlights as a kid, and those highlights and the music is what I always liked doing. So when eventually I started having my matches, I always loved cutting it and then providing my own music and also showing the full match, because as a wrestler, you always try to critique yourself or review yourself and what you can do better and what you can't. And then people who like you can all see your content on YouTube, and you can let you know. And Madison, my favorite match, probably my most fun match was against Paradox, and that's on YouTube. He was my most fun match I had. Or my most favorite match I had.
What makes him your most favorite match that you've had?
Because he matches my style.
Matches your style.
He is, he's more like a hybrid, but he can also go as a luchador. So.
And there's lots of speed. There's lots of agility. There's lots of high flying. There's lots, like you said, as a hybrid, he has that strong game as well. And he also has that nice little ground game. So I can see where you're making the comparison for him to be your favorite match, especially with your style, your luchador style that you bring to it. And it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal, Santiago. And we can't wait for you to get back inside the ring. We're waiting on that recovery to come back as soon as possible so that you can get inside the ring again. Because we want to see you. We want to see you win gold. We want to see. I know that this is kind of a sore subject for you because we know you've had to relinquish gold, and you're going to be relinquishing some more gold here in the future. But we want to see you win some more gold at SOM. We want to see you win some more gold at ICWA and ICW and anywhere else that you get booked. We want to see you win that gold. We want to see you succeed and move into the next level that you're going to. So as that comes in the days to come, I know it's a sore subject, and I know that you want to talk about it. So if you would like to release that news here, we would love to have you do that. If not, we can wait for those events to come.
Yeah. Currently right now, I'll probably just wait, because maybe I could be able to in 3 or 4 months, but I always got to listen to what the doctor says, and I'll let the NICW officials know if I either could defend it or I can't. I just got to wait and see how my arm feels. And especially on YouTube, I'll start vlogging my recovery. So if you want to watch that, you can subscribe to my YouTube at Santiago Aztec Jaguar Warrior.
Santiago, when will that first episode be coming out of your journey back?
Probably next week. It's probably when I will air the first ever episode. So
you can catch all the action right there at Santiago Aztec Jaguar Warriors, where you want to catch him on YouTube. and he'll start putting out the journey for his road to recovery. And that's going to be a huge thing for you, because there's lots of people who have sustained the same injury, who have no hope. They don't know if they're going to be able to make it back. They don't know if they're going to be able to wrestle again. And you're going to start this journey to help them see that there is a road to recovery. There's a road to get back in the ring. There's a road to make sure that you're in rehab. There's a road to make sure that you're getting the strength back that you can. And that's huge. That's huge, Santiago, because you're going to be inspiring millions of people who have that exact same thing that's going to be happening. So we wish you well on that journey, and just keep us posted as it comes out. We know that you are starting new designs as well for your merchandise. We know your merchandise is not out just yet, but come on, tease us a little bit. What you got?
So far, I have shirts designed. Eventually, I'm going to help a designer to make some bracelets. And also, coming eventually is going to be the mask. So you can also be Santiago, the Aztec Jaguar Warrior, in different colors. For right now, it's orange and yellow. And eventually it can be different variations of that.
That's awesome, Santiago. And think about all the little luchadors you're going to be inspiring to wear that mask, because that is such a great design that you've got right now. But let's just wait until the little guys start wearing your mask. And they're all chanting Santiago. I mean, everybody's rooting for you to come back. Everybody's rooting for you to be in the ring and make a big splash back. We definitely here at Wrestle Talk with the Rabid Beaver are waiting on it. We're waiting on your SOM return debut back, because we know it's going to be a big splash for Santiago. We know that the Jaguar Warrior has something special planned, especially in the arena of revenge. Now at SOM as well, we know that that you've been sidelined due to your injury. We've already very well covered that, but we know that you have some special stuff that has taken place with some of the members that we've already mentioned here, like El Gordo, like El Scorpio. And almost a year ago, let's say at the Greenville County Fair, you did tag team with El Scorpio, and you guys did quite well for yourselves. I'll say that. Do you think that there might be a return to that tag team?
Well, hopefully soon, but it wasn't at the county fair. It was at the Rock and Roll Invitational. And
I'm sorry about that. Thank you, Santiago.
Yeah, it was against Alex Bryant and Leon Fox, and they're NWA Exodus wrestlers. So it was exciting to see how me and El Scorpio will try to fight these big men, and we're pretty damn close in beating them. But El Scorpio, the dancer as he is, as I tried to make him focus in the match, because I was trying to win. We tried our best, but they had the upper hand, so I couldn't really help my buddy El Scorpio.
Well, Scorpio likes to dance live. He likes to let everybody know that he's dancing. He wants you to dance with him. Do you think he just got a little bit distracted and wanted to party a little bit too much?
I believe so, yeah. He wanted to get that fiesta on. He just wanted the cambio all the time. And I'm like, El Scorpio, just focus. To your life. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with having a good time, El Scorpio. We want to let you know right here. We're not making fun of you. We're not saying anything bad about you. We're just wanting to talk and see where things happen. You know, sometimes you just have lack of communication. Sometimes you actually have no chemistry that happens inside the ring. Can you name a match that you've had where there was absolutely no chemistry, Santiago? You two just couldn't get it put together at all.
I think it was me and man, it's in one of my hybrid challenges. I can't remember his name, but me and him just couldn't mesh very well. I just can't remember his name.
There wasn't a lot of call and return. You know, sometimes that happens as somebody calls something, but they don't really understand what you're calling. Was it one of those things, or was it just nothing from the get-go?
I'm like, all right, we're gonna fight, and then he just like forgets all of it. After like we did it like 4 or 5 times, I'm like, come on, man. But I think the most like where I was on focus was definitely against Paradox. I was definitely focused on that, and Evan Golden too, against me and RG3 versus Evan Golden and Easy Money.
Speak about it. Talk about it.
Yeah. Me and RG3 were the tag team against Evan Golden and Easy Money. Easy Money, he's like a ECW.
He's legend. A legend.
Yeah. And I learned a lot from him, but going against him was like amazing because I learned a lot from that match. Even though we didn't win because RG3 got distracted from someone. Someone came out and he got distracted, and I was like, RG3, where you going? And then I got distracted, and then Easy Money gave me the crash landing, and then Evan Golden gave me the afterburner, and then it was 1, 2, 3. But what I learned, like I hit every move that I needed to, but that wasn't enough to get that victory.
Sometimes it's not, Santiago. Unfortunately, I hate to say that, but sometimes our best just isn't good enough when we get inside the squared circle and we're fighting some of the best competitors inside the world. Let's just call it what it is. And you faced many champions in your day. If you could look back on any one champion, who would be the best champion that you believe that you faced?
Man, that's a hard one. I got to give it to Evan Golden.
Definitely the golden child.
Yeah, when I definitely despised him, but he always bet the best of me, and I always get the best out of him. And we try to see who comes out on top. But he beat me for the hybrid championship 2 times until eventually I beat him in the bunkhouse stampede, and I finally won it against him. And we later feuded outside of SOM, like meet him and Easy Money, or him and Mike Duggar. Like we and him always try to bring the best out of each other, no matter what. And I always thought he was a great champion, even though I despise him sometimes. I always call him the move out when he does it. Like, dude, I can see it coming. That's why you miss all the time.
Like the golden salt. It's not necessarily that he's doing it. It's that he calls it out and waits too long to deliver it. Like everybody can see it. I mean, no offense, Evan. I mean, if you're watching this, I know you are. But once you get it out, or the golden plex, you got them in the corner and you're going to call it out to do what you're going to do. Everybody's going to know what you're doing anyway. So just do it, baby. Don't let everybody know. Just do it. Let us call it out for you. Well, it's really a surprise that you named Evan Golden as the best champion that you've ever faced. I mean, I would say he's right up there. I'd say he's probably right up there with the best of the best in all of professional wrestling, especially from the tutelage that he gets from his dad and his uncle. I mean, he's definitely been on there, and Dr. Tom. I mean, he's been there with Dr. Tom Pritchard. He's been in the ring with all of them. He's trained with Casey Kazana. He's trained with RT3. He's trained with Silas Mason. He's trained with some of the best people inside the business to become who he is. So that's a surprise that you named him there. And if you had to name a second, who would be the second best that you've ever been in the ring with?
Like belt champion, or like anybody?
Just in general, anybody.
I wanted to have Paradox. Is definitely probably the best person I've ever faced, and I will like to have another go when I return, because he matches me so well with his hybrid style and my luchador style. I think we'll have another great match together.
Shout out to Paradox right here. Paradox is getting some business right here on Wrestle Talk with Rabid Beaver. Now, Paradox, you've had many great matches with Paradox. Which one is your favorite?
It was the very first one.
The very first one.
Second one, because me and him just clicked like chemistry. The first one.
And that's up on your YouTube page as well. That you've got 16, I believe it's 16 minutes worth, maybe just a little bit more than 16 minutes worth of footage that's going to be right here on your YouTube page. And once again, that's going to be at Santiago, Aztec Jaguar Warrior, all together, one word, is how you're going to find him on YouTube. And that's going to be a great match for you guys to go back through and look and watch and see everything that's going on, because you can tell when the clashes, when the styles don't clash and they go together really well, you know, the chemistry is just there, and it's going to be a high flying, great, exciting match, technical match on the ring, on the mat, outside the ring, inside the ring, all the way around the ring, in the ropes, above the ropes, all the way in the air. You're going to be everywhere. So Santiago, I've got to give it to you, baby. You've been doing some really good stuff. Now, you had a match with Max Abel, and I believe it was for a championship. Is that right?
I think it was for the championship.
Speak about it for just a moment.
It was for the East Tennessee Heavyweight Championship, and he was a bigger guy, and like it feels like a David versus Goliath because I had to chop him down as a tree, and every move I hit, it doesn't do a lot of effect on him because I had to like work it down. But when he like he gets a hold of me, he's giving like more damage on me. He can like throw me, and I had to like bring him down. And when I think I have him, he pushes me off with great force, and I'm like, how am I going to be able to beat this guy? Because I'm already wearing out.
Well, his power game is so strong that you would have to match it with your speed and agility. The problem is he was countering a lot of the stuff that you did. Or if he didn't counter it, it acted like it didn't affect him like it would affect normal people. So you were having to figure out how you were going to get your moves off in such a way to affect him. And the way that it came across, though, whenever you got your big shots in, whenever you made them work, they really hurt Max. And I know Max would never admit it at all, ever in his life. Max Abel would never admit it. But your smarts, your brains, your brawn, the way that you fought him inside the ring, I don't think he would want a rematch with you because you very easily could have taken that title away from him. And I know that he knows that.
Yeah, when I hit that, when I was attacking his head throughout the match, because, you attack the head, the rest of the body will go down. After I clocked him, after he missed that turnbuckle and I went for that cravat knee to that tornado DDT, I was like, this is my chance to beat him. And I hit my pounce splash on him. And I thought I was going to win. I was very surprised I almost had him. But I went to jump up the rope to do my blockbuster. But then my back gave out and I slipped on the rope. And then he got his chance to hit me. And that's how he finished me. But hopefully he'd be still champion by Sunday, this Sunday. I would love to, if I ever return, and when I return, I would love to have a match against him again. But this time, I'll be more smarter and have a lot more speed.
It would definitely behoove you to have another match with him. I think that the fans would love to see you have another match with him for a couple reasons. For one, I think there's unfinished business there. I think that you have something that you want to prove and something that you want to do. And that's win that SOM East Tennessee Heavyweight Championship. The East Tennessee Heavyweight Championship is and should come home to Santiago at some point in time in the future. I do agree with that. But we did not get to see it. We did not get to see everything come to fruition that night. We shall see it in the future. I know that we're going to see you be the East Tennessee Heavyweight Championship one day. You're going to be that champion one day. And it's going to be soon and very soon. Hopefully right after you recover, after you get your sweet, sweet revenge on the Russians, the Siberian Express, for everything that's going to be going on. So let's move on just a little bit. Now, we know that you have trained at the School of Morton. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Why would you suggest them to anybody watching that's out there right now, currently? Why would you want them to come?
Well, you want to learn like a good foundation, a good tree to build on, School of Morton is definitely the way to go. And if you want a really good psychology guy, Ricky Morton, when he ever comes down to help train, he's a really good guy to help you with psychology. And we also have the two best trainers in the world. We have Candy Page and one of the tag team's country gentlemen, Casey Kazana. And we also have Kerry Morton. He goes there with his dad, and he likes to wrestle around with us. And he's really good if you want to learn a lot about ring awareness and where you're at the ring. He's really good at that.
And you've got so much more there. You've got Scotty B doing acting and promo coaching, and he's doing writing. EC Dangerously, former announcer for you guys. He was writing for you guys for a while. Roosevelt was a trainer and an agent and a producer at one point in time there. Casey Kazana was a trainer, an agent, and producer. Josh Turner is a trainer, agent, and producer as well. So you've got lots of people there that can help you move to the next level and move on. Not only from just training there, but moving into the actual ring, getting a part of the shows, being a part of the shows, and anything. And there's lots of stuff people can do, Santiago. You know this just like I do. Sometimes you may not be able to be in the ring, but there's something you can do at the shows. Is that correct?
That is correct. You can
name something, sir, because I can name a few.
I mean, you can like help be the cameraman. You can produce the music. You can be like an announcer. You can be a referee. Referee is probably the best way to go to learn like the wrestling, or when they get like to learn it, to see how they go. That's the only ones I know from the top of my head.
Well, of course, there's everything else that goes involved into it. You learn how to put the ring up, take the ring down. You learn how to work concessions, work ticket stands, work sales. You get to be a part of setting up and tearing down. Sometimes you'll have to set chairs up, tear chairs down, clean, sweep, mop. You get to do different things in that aspect. And I'm not saying that you're just a full-time janitor. Don't take it like that. But there's lots of things that you can learn inside the wrestling business, at the wrestling business, in order to help the wrestling business move smooth. And you never know where you're going to be. One day you might be in the booth. You might be a commentator. The next day you might be a referee. The next day you actually might be in-ring talent. The next day you might be a cameraman. I mean, so there's always something valuable that you can learn from the School of Morton, being involved at the School of Morton and being there. And no job is too small. No job is not important. Every job is just as important as if you are the heavyweight champion inside the ring, or if you're setting up chairs on the outside of the ring. Both of them have equal space and equal importance at the School of Morton. And I think that is one of the reasons why I would choose the School of Morton, is because you get the respect that you deserve from everybody that's there, no matter if you're taking out trash, no matter if you're just selling stuff, selling concessions, selling merchandise, whatever you're doing in the back for them. If you're running production, if you're running Gorilla, whatever you're doing for them, you have respect from everybody that's there. And that's one of the reasons why I would choose the School of Morton, Santiago. Is there any other reasons why you would choose it, sir?
I mean, like, learning tag team psychology with Rick Morton is great. James, he used to be like a tag team, and he is really good at psychology too. So James is also like, if you ask him for like tag team psychology help, he's like the best to help you with it. And of course, like I also believe what Casey Kazana said, like you're only good when you have a lot of matches repped during training. And then they get like Kenzie and Casey are watching it, and they can give you like any critiques or any feedback that'll help you. Even like promos with like Kenzie and Casey and Scott, like they're like really good at helping you out with it and make you like improve every day. And if there's like a move you want to learn, they can help you with that too. Casey Kazana, he's like an amazing bass. He can like help you be a bass for you if you want to do anything high flying. But where I learned a lot of moves too. I go outside of the School of Morton. I learn it mostly from Easy Money because he helps me with some moves and learn some moves. And that's how I learned it best too.
Also, you get to meet people that you will have friends for the rest of your life. Oh, yeah. You get to meet people that will be moving up into bigger and better places, and they might be able to, kind of name check with you. Hey, I've got a friend, and we've always had great bangers. We've always had some great stuff. Maybe we should be looking to help this person out as well. And you never know. And tryouts, of course. And speaking of tryouts, April 5th, the School of Morton is hosting the Cobra Strike Back seminar. And then April 6th, they're actually doing the show for Legacy, the Cobra Strikes Back. And at that show, it's going to be a lot of talent search that's going to be going on. You have several different territories from the NWA. You also have a representative from TNA in Santino Marella going to be showing up there as well. And so you've got a lot of eyes that are going to be at the School of Morton, April 5th and April 6th for the Cobra Strikes Back 2-day seminar and TV taping showing for Legacy. So I'm very excited about that, Santiago. I hope you're very excited about that.
Yeah, I definitely am. Yeah. I'm going to, sadly, I can't really perform, but I could show them what I'm made of in the talking aspect. And I'll probably take notes of what he's looking for in the TNA lookout. So the next time I'm fully healed, I'll be ready for this one.
Absolutely. And I don't blame you at all. And let me get the Ticket Leap page brought up for them. I do have it. It's just lost in translation here. Give me just a second. But if you guys are out there and you're looking to go, I'll show you exactly how to do it. We're going to go directly here and we'll do it together. So you're going to be at ticketleap.com. You're going to click browse, and down here in the keywords, you're going to type in the School of Morton or School of Morton. And then you're going to type in Newport, Tennessee by location. And it will pop up for me because I've been here before. Once you get that in, you click the search events button, and it's going to show you right here. We've got the event scheduled for April 6th. Directly at the Morton Arena. You have front row and general admission there. So you can come on and get your tickets directly today. And if you enter the promo code Rabid Beaver at checkout, guys, let me find it here for you guys. If you'll enter that and scan this QR code and enter in Rabid Beaver at checkout, you will get a special discount on those tickets. So definitely do that for us today. That'd be a great time for each and every one of you to come on it and be a part of this. And April 5th, the seminar is almost completely sold out. I believe there was only just a few spots left, if I'm not mistaken. Santiago, did you hear that as well correctly on Sunday?
Yeah, definitely. It's
just
like selling out fast. So get your chance now. You can also use the code Santiago for a discount as well. Definitely try to come out. It's going to be an amazing show.
Absolutely. We definitely want you guys to come on out and be a part of that as it comes. And Santiago, I know that you're looking forward to being there. I know you're looking forward to go ahead and using your promo and showing them the talent that you've got on the mic and doing everything. And we wish you well, sir. I want you to move on and move up and do better things in the world of wrestling. And I know that you're going to. I know that you absolutely 100% will one day, sir, be where you want to be in professional wrestling and do exactly what you want to do in professional wrestling. And until that day comes, we know that you're going to strive hard to fight to get where you deserve. You're going to scratch and claw, and you're going to take out every piece of prey that comes your way. Now, the last time you were on the show, Santiago, you said if there was one person that you could face out there in the world, it would be the other Jaguar Warrior himself, Dante Casanova. And we got to speak with Dante Casanova at Exodus Pro, and he said, bring it.
Bring it. All right, man. When I come back, let's bring it. Let's see who the best Jaguar is. Speed versus power.
Absolutely.
Let's see who the best warrior is. I'll see you soon. Dante Casanova, El Flagar.
Yes, sir. I think that's going to be a great place to leave it today, Santiago. Thank you for coming on Wrestle Talk with Rabid Beaver. Would you like to say anything to anybody else watching today?
Well, sorry, Surgeon, you want to talk all your smack after injuring me? When it comes, you'll never know when I will come back. But when I do, it's going to be revenge. And revenge tastes very sweet when I come back. And you can also follow my YouTube, my journey, my vlogs, and my Instagram. But most of my YouTube, because I'll vlog my journey starting next week, so y'all can see how I'm doing. And you can also follow the SOM 505 for their amazing shows as well.
That's correct. I'm glad you mentioned that. So the School of Morton is now at SOM Live 505 on YouTube is where you want to follow them at. As you see right here, it's the School of Morton Live 505. And they've got all sorts of goodies for you guys to watch out here. And you can also catch them at Ricky Morton as well. But this is going to be the big one that you guys are going to be going for, is at Live 505. Santiago, thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate you for correcting me and keeping that going.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's it all for me. Yeah.
All right. No problem. Thank you very much, Santiago. I appreciate you for being here today. I appreciate everything that you've done, and we wish you a very well recovery. And we're going to be looking forward to those videos coming out on YouTube in the recent week, the next couple of weeks that you're going to be going. And we're going to be watching them and following them very closely to watch your journey, to make sure that you get recovered and that you're doing everything that you can inside the ring. And I'm going to mention some stuff here for you as well. So we do have merchandise that we are personally selling. If you want to get some of your merchandise, the Wrestle Talk with Rabbit Beaver merch, just like this beautiful polo that I'm wearing here, you can scan that beautiful QR code right there, and it'll take you to our Streamlabs store at www.streamlabs.com/a-rabbit-beaver/merch. And you can get all the Wrestle Talk with a Rabbit Beaver merch. You can get our Op and Fox merch. You can get our Nerdy Gaming with a Rabbit Beaver merch there. And you can also get our Camel Toe Adventures music page merch directly from that page if you're interested in that as well. I have several different mics that we have been contracted to pull out. One of them is the Blue Yeti mic. I'm no longer using that mic for my studio, but in my secondary studio, I do have it available. If you're interested in getting that, you can give AJ Becerra a call today at Sweetwater, 800-222-4700, extension 1325, and get you one of those beautiful mics today. And last but not least, as you guys saw at the very beginning of the show, we have the Power Slam Club on Buzzsprout. Go ahead and scan that QR code right there for as little as $3 a month. You can join the Power Slam Club on Buzzsprout, and that will give you full access to each and every episode that we've gone through from season 1 through season 6 currently that we're on. And we would love to have you be a part of that. And you can share it. You can download as much as you want from Buzzsprout. It's absolutely going to be a great time for each and every one of you guys. We'd love to do that for you anytime. And if you guys are interested in advertising with Wrestle Talk with a Rabid Beaver, you can do that. Just message me directly through Facebook at Joseph DH is how you can get a hold of me, and let me know. We have packages as little as $100 a month. It'll guarantee you 2 spots that you can advertise with a QR code created to help you get some traffic built for your site, such as something just like this for Evan Golden, the Golden Child. We have some of his merch that's available there. So you can get his merch directly right there as well. And Santiago, whenever you get your merch up and running, you let us know. We're going to get you a QR code created as well, and we will advertise for you absolutely free for the first month.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
You're absolutely welcome, sir. And remember, guys, you heard it right here first on Wrestle Talk with the Rabbit Beaver. You all have a good night. Great night, Santiago. Have a good night, sir.
Adios. Buenas noches.
Bye.